Operations were once loud, lights blinking, alarms screaming, people rushing. That was the rhythm of control. Or so we thought. But noise isn't control. It's just noise. What if silence could lead instead of chaos? In the shadows, something else was forming. Not louder, not faster, just smarter. From that silence, something began to move. Let me introduce you to the real operators of this NOC. They don't blink, they don't escalate, they don't sleep. They are the reason you haven't heard a single sound until now. This agent doesn't wait for alarms. We call it Sentinel because it listens to what comes before. The drift, the hesitation, the anomaly buried in normality. And when something isn't right, it doesn't notify a person. It notifies another agent. While Sentinel detects the irregularity, Arise investigates it. Together, they trace symptoms to cause, context to impact, and correlation to a decision. No panic, no ticket, just resolution. And by the time you would have noticed the failure, you're already past it. This kind of autonomy can reduce troubleshooting time by 75% and cut the number of actionable problems by 40%. But not all signals come from the network. Some come from people. This is aura. It hears tension in a voice, frustration in repetition. It hears again, always, never. It transforms voice into data and data into signal, then asks, is this noise or is this truth? It connects what the customer feels to what the network knows and acts. Before the complaint becomes a ticket, before churn becomes real. We used to monitor devices. Now we listen to people. The result? Fewer calls. Up to 18% reduction in day-to-day and up to 80% during mass outages. But sometimes, the best operation is the one that never needs to happen. This is and. It doesn't wait, it doesn't listen, it doesn't react. It builds before the alarms, before the dashboard, before there's even a network to watch. It receives intent, a need, a location, a constraint, and returns topology. Resilient, optimized, silent by design. We don't design networks anymore. We let them emerge from intelligence. This agent never enters the NOC, because when it does its job, the NOC never needs to. That's how you go from 2 days of planning to 2 minutes and cut your material bill by more than half. 4 agents, 4 layers of autonomy, 4 lights inside this dark NOC. One listens, another learns. One investigates, another acts. It's no longer a chain of tickets. It's a conversation between agents. And still, the service runs. The customer is connected. And no one even noticed. What we used to call visibility was just reaction. What we call silence today is intelligence in motion. The agents didn't just change how we operate. They changed where the operation lives. No dashboards, no blinking lights, no noise, just a network that knows what to do. Operations became invisible. Not because they stopped, but because they started working. Now, nothing flashes, no one watches, no one reacts, and yet everything works. Autonomy doesn't look like action. It looks like stillness. We used to control the network by watching it. Now, we trust it to watch itself. Because true control doesn't shout, it just works. Let there be light. Even if no one is watching,